Yay.
Hello.
Greetings, beautiful soul who is watching this. I hope that you can take a little time to be with us because this is going to be an interesting conversation and transmission. Um, I know that me and Aria we took a moment to reflect on the energy of what to share, what's most aligned for you at this time, and for us as well. And the word authenticity was coming up really strongly. And I want to drop this question, and please feel free to share in the chat. What does authenticity mean for you? What does that look like in your day to day life? I think like language is like very much intertwined with the idea of authenticity because how can you express something that is literally coming from a place where your normal mind does not understand, but deeply knowing that this is like the source that you are here to bring out into the world, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And Esther had mentioned before we pressed record here, like this piece about like surrendering to our authenticity, surrendering to our own sense of self. And I feel like there may be a lot of us that are taking in a lot of input. There's a lot of information going on. There's a lot of chaos in the world. There's a lot of opinions and judgments, and it's so readily available for us just at our fingertips to kind of tune into. So, with today's transmission, we really want to support all of us in really tuning back into that inner light of authenticity to allow ourselves to feel that and to also just release what we've been carrying that is not ours. Okay, to let that weight go so that we can really fill ourselves with this lightness and just feel the lightness of who we are at our core. But yeah, would love, love, love to hear all any and all reflections on authenticity. I think that it's such like a personal thing, but it's something that a lot of us strive for. We want this because we're just coming home to ourselves. And I really just see it as that and not trying to overcomplicate, who we are, just really coming back to the core. So hopefully yeah, our intention is that this transmission supports us in doing just that.
Beautiful. This is just a reminder, again, like Arya said, it is something that you do not have to find or discover. It's really like uncovering, that layer within. So really beginning that process right now and continuing to understand that you change, and the narrative you have will also change. Um, really quickly before we dive into it, in your own life, you know, where has that narrative changed in terms of what was once the authentic being, and how that changed or is changing?
Mm.
Breathing into that, I think for me, the narrative of, hmm, I have to have everything figured out. Um, saying that I don't know is very weak, and even though it is very true, sometimes I don't know. Um, there was a layer of really holding on to that, and by surrendering that narrative of like, I can honestly tell people I do not know when I do not know.
Mhm.
And it feels really liberating and it feels really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something I feel like I've reclaimed a part of my inner child that like she didn't know. And that used to be my narrative. And I would get really frustrated about not knowing. And then I grew
Mm.
this complex of needing to control and know and have things my way and to have that sense of safety. So
Mm.
to really lean into authenticity, I feel like is a lot of leaning into the unknown And because at the core of who we are, like we are source, we're oneness, we're God, we're the universe, we're everything, right? We are sovereign creators at a corest part of our being. And it's a really interesting and big thing. And it's a beautiful thing that we're here expressing and living as human beings to be able to share the essence that we've come here with. So,
Mm.
yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm excited to channel. So, yeah, let's just drop in, receive in the ways that feels best. There's no need to try or do, just being. Mandi. 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 Anduru, anduru. Amasi sharahian no kwa atiash. Anahi sahiata kopoosh. Karahi satiana hia salasiatako. Anashuarasia latian. Anasua sarahia latiash. Anaki sarahia lakiatatua sharahiatiatia. Letting the brain soften. Sarahia the space of the mind to soothe. Aya Sarahia Latia Rakia Sarakua Sharahia, releasing like drips and tingles. Kia Lashia Rakia, coming back to a natural state. Of spaciousness, of openness. Kia Sharahi Ikia Nakoto Shuahia. And Kasira hiata kanasi I shrahu sapayata kianatia. Arahi I sakia 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 sakia. Anahi I tuku shuku shuku shuku. Shuku 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 shuku. Ashu. Shu. 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 Taking a couple intentional exhales. Shukua sayabash yarahiata kanasian. Arahi I sarakiata toko. Arahi I sarahiata kama. Arahi I sarahian. Rakia 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 rakia.
Yamate Dayam Sakatoya Shunmiyoashi Kahu Akaramu Kahu Kau Shiyam Makanotoshi Natoshi Amudaye Kau Kayu Gamante Shiyambodu, Sialeluia, sialem kumudundeshia. Kumbutende numukashetoa. Undrukunduditi eo lum mukudundudi ashkundubiti ambudishuyam. Alakongini eshindukulutundalakumat. Indabungrut ingradijunjundrukundi apakundrishun katakandrikundrukundrunkan mungda nikudundududukududushmutompa. Ngrampo kinti tokopata they are describing authenticity as in this deep knowing, the extreme opposite of external validation. Guntash indumbo kontroshum brumbraka anteshumbo kontroshum pungra anteshum papa, and like waves it ripples through your reality. Shua tua pungo shui yamato kumbo te alo kumbo to shui amo kamui kundra and the kundra shumpa pakandar indra shumpa, drawing in from your diaphragm. Good Dangarashampa rising up to your heart. Uwash in gumbru gundrish in lumde antagonta shampom. The gundrish in gundurapa spilling over to your root and sacral. In Kuyam Bandum Bati Ayo Vakana Tishun Moya. Kurinamono shiao kamto chindako shiana umboshiawa kungo umboshiawa kungashi kungushiawa kudeshengu kungushia kushiyamwa wani being with your being in that authenticity.
Maniriru, paruru, Shuko soton sakya satya rakyan. Makia sa da shuko na e. Bako na sarahi itakana dosh. Ange alasi asharakiana kukua. Ande ki I sarahian dato shakumposh. Anako osati I sarahian akukua sharahian. Ondo soko sahia sharahian tiarako o sapian. Amahi asarahu. Pekia la sieta kanusho o sapian. Sapian lakia shaku shaku shaku. Allowing yourself to ground into this feeling, this moment without needing to try, just every breath bringing you deeper into this embodiment, into receiving what is meant for you, trusting and allowing and accepting in this moment, right here, right now. You are. Mm, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm, thank you.
Please allow yourself, just as a reminder, to stay hydrated, to make sure you go touch grass, and that you journal and take some moments after this video before going on to anything else to just continue to be with your energy, continue to explore what the flow of your energy has for you right now. If this really served you, of course, like, join us in this community space by subscribing. There's so
Yeah,
much we have in store for more support. And yeah, let us know um, any other reflections that you may have from this transmission.
absolutely. With that being said, we would love to offer you more support. And if you are looking for that kind of support, check the links down in the description below. And we look forward to seeing you in divine timing. Thank you so much for joining us for this transmission. So much love.
Much
Thank you.
love. Goodbye.
Peace.